Hi folks, I'm Anna Bundy Hagler. I am one of the associate ministers here, and I am so grateful that you are worshiping with us. You might be worshiping live, and we're so grateful for that. You're probably on Facebook, YouTube, or our website. If you're somewhere where you can comment. Let us know that you're watching, worshiping. We're about to have a conversation here in about a minute. We'd love to know if you have any questions about it or if you have any thoughts. Engage with us. We'd love it. And then there's going to be some of you who are worshiping with us later, who are watching this later, and we're grateful that you're watching. Again, you can comment. Roy would tell you if he were here, you can comment any hour of the day. So we would love for you to do that. And we're just going to let you know what's going on in our community. This is Carrie Chavarria. She is our Director of Worship, and it is a gift to have you today.
Thank you.
Carrie,
good to be with you.
You're never in front of the camera.
Nope.
Are you nervous?
Yep.
It'll be fine. I really believe that we're going to have a good time together. I believe that if anybody who was behind the camera right now was in front, they would be really nervous too. Yeah. So we're really grateful that you're here. I want to talk about what happened last week. So last week was kind of a large week.
We had a big Sunday with confirmation.
We had an exceptionally large Sunday because Mitchell decided 10 months ago that we were going to have a worship series about politics after an election. Let me be clear. I think that that's a very good idea. I'm also not the main preacher.
Yeah, it was a great idea for somebody else.
So I think that Mitchell chose the best thing that he could have done for the rest of us. All jokes aside, I do think that it's very important that we focus on what he's calling faithful friction for the next 2 weeks, today and next week, to talk about like what our lives look like as we walk around in kind of a divided society. And it's my belief that technology separates us even further. And I just think we need to put our phones down and come to worship.
Yeah, we need to be together.
Yeah. Can you tell I'm a pastor? You're a director of worship?
Yep.
Like, if you're going to do anything in the next couple weeks,
you got to
come to worship. Well, Mitchell's sermon, I thought, was incredibly powerful.
It was.
Did you have anything that stuck out to you from it?
I think he really lifted to the surface that we're just going to be uncomfortable for a while.
Yeah.
And we've got to listen to each other and be more empathetic and really be intentional about our interactions and our behavior.
Yeah.
I mean, that to me is what stuck out.
Yeah, I agree. I think that I didn't know where he was going to go. I mean, you really couldn't have paid me to be a senior minister the day after, the Sunday after an election. But to listen to each other, I'm kind of on this kick right now at home. Like, our whole news feeds on our phone, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, literally all of it is like designated to give us the things that we like. So the more time we spend on our phones, the less time we're listening to other people of different backgrounds and opinions. And so I just really appreciated his message last week about listening. If you didn't get an opportunity to watch it, I really think that you should. It's on our YouTube channel. You can go and find it and just take about 20 minutes to listen to it. It's really worth a good chunk of your time. All right, so confirmation. One of the gals started crying.
Yeah.
It was so sweet.
It was really powerful, and all the families that were involved were just so excited. Yeah. I was amazed at just how everything came together and how many folks were here.
Yeah.
I mean, we really had a great crowd, and Mitchell does a really good job of taking each kid and making a moment for them.
Yeah.
Because when you have 15, that's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. Well, it was a full house in service with confirmation and faithful friction, and then we went to a full house in Charge Conference. And there are two notable things I want you to know from Charge Conference. One is that modern worship was voted on for us to pursue, so you will be seeing a lot more information about our hard launch of modern in the winter. But until then, there's going to be a night of worship on December 22nd. you'll hear more about that. And then the second one is that we now have our own ministry candidate. Aaron Rendell Sosa is now an official candidate for ministry through ordination of the United Methodist Church. So those are things to celebrate.
Yeah, congrats, Aaron.
Absolutely. All right, I want to switch gears a little bit.
Sure.
And I want to know, we're trying to like get to know our people because there's a lot of you in front of a camera who don't get to be in front of cameras a lot. And you know, we're both, so for those of you that don't know, we're both from North Carolina, and we're drink people. Like we love drinks.
Yes.
So what are your top 5 favorite drinks?
So I would say right now, this is a little weird, but Waterloo sparkling water.
Oh, do you have a
my
favorite
go-to.
flavor?
I have 2, watermelon and peach.
Good picks.
But then the blackberry lemonade is also good.
Mm-hmm.
So I try not to drink soft drinks, but so water is kind of
carbonated water really gets you.
carbonated water. But I also know when I go to certain restaurants, they know how to make a ginger ale. That's really good.
Oh, Carrie loves a ginger ale.
Mm-hmm, I do.
Yeah.
But of course, in the mornings, it's coffee. Like, don't talk
Black?
to me. No,
Cream?
just a little bit of cream.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I like mine to taste like ice cream, so I had to stop drinking it because that much sugar can't be good for you in the mornings.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. But then, of course, you get later in the day, then it's probably a glass of red wine or a margarita.
Okay.
So,
I like that.
Yeah.
I also like how like well-rounded your favorite drinks are.
gotta stay hydrated, y'all.
You gotta stay hydrated. So my favorite, if Kyler, my husband, is watching this right now, he'll roll his eyes, but I love water with extra ice and lemon in it. Like at home, if he refills the water bottle, it's a whole process.
Yeah.
I also love cheer wine.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a black cherry soft drink in the state of North Carolina. They sell it in a few other states, but not here. And it's just the best soft drink I've ever had. I love it so much.
Yeah, and it's non-alcoholic. It is a soft drink. It's very misleading because it's called cheer wine. Anyway, go ahead.
But it is. It's a soft drink. I love a sweet tea. Texans, I love you so much. I've not had great sweet tea here. Chick-fil-A has a good sweet tea. Mm-hmm. But like generally at restaurants, I won't order it.
McAllister's is too sweet for me.
Okay, I haven't had that in a while.
No offense to McAllister's.
If they're watching, you can sponsor us.
Yeah, we'd love for you to sponsor us.
We love your tea. And then my last 2 are like kind of desserts. So one, I love an Oreo milkshake.
Ooh, I didn't think about milkshakes. We got to start over here. 'Cause milkshakes, like the Oreo milkshake. I'm sorry.
Good.
Go ahead.
And then at the movie theaters, I love a cherry Coke slushie. But that's the only time I drink one. So, drinks. If you have a favorite drink, please drop a comment to let us know. Let us know if it's something we'll know or something we won't. And milkshakes can be included.
Yes.
All right, we're going to transition into your title, Director of Worship. Yes. One thing that people might not know is that you and I have planned a women's retreat together for the last 2 years. It's one of my favorite times of the year.
It is.
This year, our women's retreat is next weekend.
It is.
You want to say a little about that?
Sure.
I'm not stressed at all.
It's going to be fine. We have a great group of ladies helping us plan it.
Yeah.
And so I think for the last 2 years, it's just been Anna and myself, and we've just kind of gotten things done on our own, and we thought this year it would be great to bring in some help.
Yeah.
And so they've brought energy and excitement and ideas, and so I think it's going to be really special.
Yeah, we have it at Texican Court, which is a hotel in Las Colinas, Irving area. We have about 48 women registered this year, and our theme is "Won't You Be My Neighbor?" How fitting. Monica Frazier is going to teach for us, and you and I are both really excited about that.
Yes.
And we're going to have some ladies leading worship. It's going to be wonderful.
Good.
I would be remiss not to bring up Christmas with your particular job title. We're selling something right now, aren't we?
We are. Poinsettias are on sale, y'all. They are both something that we treasure having in our worship services and a fundraiser for Alta Guild. So if you're interested in honoring or donating a flower in memory of someone, we'd love for you to do that.
And it just makes our sanctuary that much more beautiful for the services that we have them in.
It does.
What y'all don't know is that it takes a team of people to care for the poinsettias once they get here. And we're so grateful for that team. And then they go up for services. And then at the end of the candlelight, people can take them home. So we hope that you will buy a plant in honor or in memory of someone. All right, there's kind of a big Sunday too, December 15th. Can you tell us some details about that? Yeah,
December 15th. We have lessons and carols at 5 p.m. and the choirs are already working on their music, and we've got Advent candles to include there. So it will be very similar to Sunday morning. It'll just be at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
So we hope you'll join us.
Yeah, so just for some background information, the Dallas Marathon has blocked off San Jacinto entirely for the race, which just provides a little bit of parking problem for us. And so we will not have any morning worship. We will have evening worship December 15th at 5 p.m. with lessons and carols, and it'll be wonderful. If people would like to come cheer on the runners, I think there's going to be a small group of staff members who are going to get here at 8 a.m. The church building's not necessarily going to be open, but bring your own hot chocolate and come and cheer on the runners of the Dallas Marathon.
Yeah, we have some church members that are going to be running.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so, I mean, that leads us to today. We've covered a lot.
Yeah.
So today is the second week of Faithful Friction, and Mitchell's sermon title is called Forgive and Don't Forget. That's intense. Can you say any more about that? I'm nervous. Should I be nervous?
I think he's got a reminder in there. I wouldn't say surprise, because it's stuff that we probably already know about forgiveness. But I think, again, he is diving into difficult topics right when we need to. Yeah.
I wonder if, when we talk about forgiveness, I think sometimes we talk a lot about like us forgiving other people or other people forgiving us. And because we're United Methodist, we kind of leave like the Christ part of it out. Like that ultimately we're forgiven, like of our sins. Yes. I wonder if that's going to be a direction he goes in. Because how can we even model forgiveness without knowing who first forgives us, right?
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Still couldn't pay me enough to be a every Sunday preacher.
No.
It'll be really good. He's using the Gospel of Matthew, and I just think that, especially between this time, we had confirmation last week, which really reminds us of the future members of the church who are, they're members now. Like young people are members now. And then we're getting ready to decorate the sanctuary for Christmas, for hanging of the greens. Like this middle piece, I think allows us to like really focus and like almost like resetting ourselves.
Yeah.
Like how can we reset like kind of our minds and our hearts for the upcoming season, and remember that like Christ is coming into the world. I love Christmas though, and we can't like only talk about Christmas.
Yeah, got to get ourselves set up for it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. And then I guess the only thing, just because we've talked about Christmas so much and I forgot about it until now, is that we will be decorating the sanctuary. Who does that?
The Altar Guild, and there's a group of guys that help us on the Saturday before the hanging of the greens. So shout out to John Sklarski if you're listening. We appreciate you. And the new Altar Guild chair, Betsy Tanis, will be helping. So we get a crew together and we start about 9 o'clock. So on the 22nd, we'll be here decorating, getting things ready so that the kids can then fully decorate with Christmas and the hanging of the greens.
Whoa. Time feels like it's going by so fast. So today is our last Sunday before Christmas decorations are up?
Yes.
That's the best news I've heard all day. I can't wait. Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate this. I hope that you appreciate this conversation between Carrie and I. Our hope is that we have lots of different staff members coming that you might not get to talk to very regularly. So we are about to start worship, but before we do, I want to remind you that we'd love for you to stay connected with us. If we don't know that you're worshiping with us, let us know, not only so that we know who you are, but so that we can know what you're bringing into our community and how we can use your gifts and graces that God has given you to better our community. You can make sure that you're following us on social media. You can make sure you miss no events at firstchurchdallas.org, and you can sign up for our weekly emails so that you never miss a piece of communication. Especially with Advent coming up, there is so many events and opportunities for you to plug in, for you to get to know other people better, and for you to get to know Christ better, and we want you to take advantage of that. Now, let us go worship together.